dinner or went out to the store, because that's what this is all about. The iRobot Roomba 891 Wi-Fi Connect robotic vacuum is going to do your floor care when you're doing other things. And you don't have to worry about this falling down steps or getting tangled in cords from lamps or electronics, because it's smart. It understands how to navigate your room. It learns your room, memorizes the room, and then cleans up when you're busy doing other things. And if you are watching it clean, don't impose your will on it. Let it do its job, because what it's trying to do is sense the dirt everywhere that you find it. You're going to download a free app and then program it, and the machine is going to do all of the work. We've got Diana Irvine here to help us better understand the iRobot, and I love also when it's done, Diana, it goes right back to its docking station for easy recharging.
Nice to
this
be with
is
you,
a fun item. It's good to have you back. This is an item we sold over 50,000 of on QVC. First day that we've done it at a sale price, and that's going to go away end of day on the 12th of May, which is coming up this coming week. Now, we've got Q card special financing, 9 months on this, and a really great price. Tell us about iRobot.
Well, iRobot has been in the business over 25 years. They're actually a robotics company that's created an amazingly highly technical robot that does the cleaning of your floors for you. They're not sort of a vac company that's created a robot. And what they bring to the table here is really something that's not that much bigger than a dinner plate, about 14 inches, 3.5 inches high. But this little baby has so much power and capability that it will go from room to room in your house, from hard floors to soft floors, picking up all the dirt, the debris, the pet hair, the crumbs in the kitchen, the noodles that spilled when you were cooking, and allow you to take this chore off of your chore list and do other things just by pushing a button. There's actually 3 ways to use it. You mentioned the app, but you don't even have to be technologically savvy. You can just push clean on the unit as well, and it will also just do the cleaning for you.
Now, I'll tell you that if you went to retail right now to buy this same iRobot, you would pay almost $470. We have it at $50 less than that price, and then when you throw in the free shipping and handling, we're almost $66 less. I also have Q card special financing, which is nice, because then with a Q card, we'll approve the full purchase price of the iRobot and then give you 9 months in which to pay it off. Now, you'll do 2 things for me. You'll make each of your monthly minimum payments on time, pay off the entire amount within the 9 months, and you are charged 0 interest. So take advantage of our great price. Use your Q card if you like. And you can also control this because of the Wi-Fi Connect with an Amazon Echo or a Google Assistant. Is that right?
Yes, you absolutely can. So for free, you can download the iRobot Home app. And actually, here's a demonstration on how easy this is to use.
Okay, Tom has started cleaning.
So you
Alexa,
can literally be...
Please ask Roomba to stop cleaning.
Would you like your Roomba to return home?
Yes, please.
You can literally be anywhere in the world, though, and use this, because you can schedule it from your app. You can push a button on your phone and say clean. So you could be here at work, David, and say, I want to clean my floors. Or you could actually navigate it through talking to your Google Assistant. I think when looking at this, and as you see a lot of technologically advanced products coming here to QVC, you might wonder, are these for real? Do they work? And the answer to that is yes. This is not a gimmick. Although years past might have been something gimmicky, this isn't. And I love to show you demonstrations so you can see the power of something that's so small but so powerful. Here's 2 carpets that we're showing you here. This one has obvious dirt, pet hair, and dander, and other things on it. We're going to push the clean button and let it go. This side we're going to actually also have go, but this one looks clean already. We're using a clean dustbin, by the way. This has a high efficiency filter, so if you have any sensitivities to dust or other things in the home, this is going to help cut down on that. And we're going to send these on their way, and in about a minute, we'll look at the difference in what they were actually able to pick up. But I want to show you, if I may, while they're cleaning, what this actually has in it that makes it so powerful.
Okay.
This small machine is actually made up of components that called our Air Force technology. And this 3-stage cleaning system is really why this works so well. It starts with this side spinning brush. This side spinning brush is really what goes along the baseboards, along the edges, into the corners, and it sends all the dirt right here into the center, where you have these tangle-free dual multi-surface brushes. And when I say tangle-free, I mean if you've got people in your home with a lot of hair, long hair, like I do, 4 of us with long hair. If you've got pets, instead of having to worry about the vacuum that has the bristles on it that you have to cut the hair off or your vacuum stops working. This doesn't have bristles, David. So as you see, they're rubberized brushes. They break up the hair. They can take things like noodles and other large particles too, which you'll see in a moment. And then it all goes through that high-tech vacuum system into our bagless dust cup. It also has spring-loaded wheels, so if you transition over carpets, over thresholds in your home, maybe from one room to another, you'll see how this goes. And this is how their AirForce 3-stage cleaning system works. This is really what makes iRobot different from other vacuums out there, because of that side spinning brush, those two tangle-free dual multi-surface brushes, and that high-intensity vac system, as well as things like our iAdapt navigation system, which makes us unique in that it doesn't get tangled up. You mentioned it doesn't go downstairs. So many features in this that you're going to love simply by pushing the clean button and letting it clean your floors for you. And there's that high efficiency filter, which I think is important with vacuuming, because I think we can all agree that you don't want to have a lot of things floating around in the air. So if the vacuum can help pick that up, it does.
I love how it can work into corners this way.
Yes.
The technology here is really very simple. And while we're talking a lot about I this and I that, you don't need to worry too much about those things, because when you buy this at home, the machine knows how to do its job. All you need to do is figure out how you're going to activate it, either through your Google Assistant or your Echo.
Or by pushing clean.
Or using the app that you can download free on your smartphone or your tablet. But look at everything that this was able to pick up in its bagless dust cup.
And it looked clean. When we sent this off, I would have walked on that carpet with my bare feet and not thought anything of it.
You probably would have sat down and played a game with your little one,
I would have, and I wouldn't have realized it till I got up and I saw there was dog hair all over my pants, right?
Correct.
So this is sand, this is dust, debris, dander, hair, things that you want to be picking up and not worrying about making multiple, passes over. This is how you're able to just push the clean button on either the unit or your app, or to control it through your assistant, and let it transition wherever you want. So if this is, the first floor of your house, it might go through the kitchen, it might clean up all the mess from breakfast, then it might go into the living room, into the bathrooms, into the bedrooms, all on one mission.
Let me remind you what you're getting in the offer today. You're getting the iRobot Roomba. You're also getting your charging station, and you're getting your plug. So this is everything you're going to need right out of the box to get started. You'll download that free app, which is always easy, and take advantage of that. But what you want to remember is that this is a machine that does the cleaning while you're busy doing other things.
Absolutely. So this has freed up a lot of time in my life.
I would imagine.
As a busy mom, I love to come home and see the lines in the carpet. I love to know that taking care of the floors is off of my chore list.
Exactly. Now, also, you can see that it can go right under bed skirts. It really can clean all around the home. There's very little that's going to trip this unit up, and you're going to love that it's doing all this work while you're busy doing other things, or maybe you're not busy doing anything at all. Maybe you're just relaxing, letting the iRoomba do the job.
And my parents, quite frankly, they're close to 80. They cannot push heavy vacuums around anymore. I got them one of these last year. They named him Charlie. And Charlie has really become an asset to my parents for a couple reasons. One, it's cleaning places that they never clean. And honestly, I don't clean under the beds very often either. Now that I have a robot, the robot does it. It goes under the couches. It'll go under cabinetry if you have at least 3.5 inches of space, or 3.5 inches of space. The other thing that's nice too is that the only thing you have to do is empty the dust cup here and there. And there's a little light that will come on. It says the bin full indicator, and you empty it. Also notice how it just transitioned underneath that soft bed skirt. So when it gets around curtains, when it goes to underneath your couch or your bed, it sort of senses it. It comes up a little fast, slows down, and it's determining whether it can push through that surface. That's part of that iAdapt technology.
Well, we've got some information about iAdapt. Why don't you explain that to us?
So iAdapt are the 6 key features that make iRobot unique in the market, and also set us apart from other competition out there. The cliff detect that you mentioned, the fact that this will not jump downstairs because it has sensors built in. This actually hears dirt, by the way. It has escape behavior. So if you've got dining tables, kitchen tables, or different parts of your home where you think it might get stuck, nope, it has escape behaviors. I call it my little Houdini. Because of that side spinning brush, it actually goes straight along the walls, follows the walls, gets your baseboards. So it's not just cleaning the center of the room, it'll go right along the edges. Dirt Detect is unique to iRobot in that if it gets to a really dirty spot, it will stay there and continue to go over that area a little longer to clean. Anti-tangle, so if you're ever worried about cords of your lamps, if you're worried about computer cables or phone cords,
under your office desk,
you don't have to worry, because basically what it does is reverses the brushes as it senses those cords. and the light touch with goes under. And I think one thing you brought up at the beginning, which is something you and I talked about before, which is key, is don't micromanage your robot. Like, it will go, and you might see it misses something. Like right here, it's still got this little hair to get. Give it a chance. It will go over that spot because it hears dirt and it goes on that mission.
We've got a little animation here to show you how it makes its way around the room and does the job for you while you're busy doing other things, or even if you're out of the house. So it's never going to do it or vacuum it the same way you would. But what it is going to do is get the job done in its time and in its way. And that's why something like this is so incredibly important, even around baseboards. And with all those sensors all the way around the iRobot, every time it bumps into something, it knows to keep working because it's still sensing the dirt. So as it keeps making its way around, it ultimately cleans up everything in its path. We're going to welcome Susan and Marilyn. Susan, how are you this afternoon?
I'm great, David. How are you guys?
Hi,
We're
Susan.
doing very well. Nice to have you with us. And what do you think of the iRobot?
Oh, it's my favorite purchase from QVC in the last 10 years.
Wonderful.
And I'm the Easy Pay Queen, so that's how long and that's how much I purchased.
Nice.
Well, you're one of the 50,000 people that purchased this on QVC. How does it work for you?
It works wonderful. I run it every day because I have a white cat. And I couldn't vacuum enough, keeping up with him. Rudy takes care of it, and I've named him.
Rudy.
Rudy.
We love Rudy.
That's awesome. Rudy does the job, right?
Yep, Rudy takes care of everything. My grandson, my friends laugh at me until they come in and see how clean my floors are.
Well,
And they'll say, "Your Roomba did that?" I'm like, "Yeah, my Roomba did that."
Yeah, and what's the better part of that story is that Susan can say that Susan didn't
do
that.
it.
Yeah.
Susan did not do it. I was sick a couple months ago. I couldn't have vacuumed because I was sick. I just pushed the button every day, and Rudy vacuumed.
And then
fantastic.
when finished, it goes right back to its charging station when it's all set and done, right?
Puts himself away for the night or the day or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
Puts himself to bed.
Yep. Tucks himself in.
Well, that's marvelous. Susan, I think you probably encouraged some folks today to make this purchase. We're so glad to talk to you.
I hope so. It's not a luxury, but it's one of those moments where I sit back and say I'm taking care of myself.
yes.
Absolutely.
God bless you.
While the
Amen for
iRobot
that.
takes care of everything else,
That's
right?
That's right.
Good for
right.
you.
For you.
Susan,
Thank you,
all the best to you. Be well, okay?
Thank you. Take care of you. Love you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye now. 6 easy payments and free shipping and handling on this. Our sale price is $50 less than retail on this. And as we mentioned, if you have steps in your home and you're worried to death that maybe this is going to go tumbling down the steps and then just not do its job, worry not about that.
That's right. As part of our iAdapt suite of features, this has that cliff detect sensors on it. So as you see it getting close, it does clean right to the edge, but then it stops itself. So you don't have to worry about it going tumbling downstairs. So if you've got a first floor home, you can just let this thing run all over the first floor. And then if you want to take it upstairs, you just carry it with the handle right upstairs and let it clean the second floor. But basically push the button and let it do the cleaning.
Exactly. This is the iRobot Roomba. We've got the machine itself, your charging cradle, as well as your plug. And we'll get you all squared away with great automated cleaning that allows you to live your life and do other things while the iRobot takes care of the floor care at home. Thank you, Diana. Good to
Nice
see
to
you.
be with
Nice
you.
to have you back. All right, let's check in with Stacy because I believe it's time to talk about a little Squirrel brand one day only value.
Yes, one day only value. That's the biggest offer that Squirrel Brand has ever done. Look it. This is a 40-ounce can of the Town and Country mix. You have your choice of original or sweet, but here's the thing. You're not just getting this one. You're getting 3 of these giant 40-ounce cans.